Light. We are back here today with another tutorial. It's your girl, Delightful Debbie, and today, as you can see on the screen here, this is what we'll be making. This beautiful kimono with two different fabrics. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited to give you guys this tutorial. These are the two fabrics I'll be using because this kimono is for a customer. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. Okay guys, so right now I have cut 2 yards out of each of my fabrics, as you can see here, and I have it folded by the yard. So that crease there is folded by the yard, as you can see the border. So for a regular kimono, usually you would fold it in half, as you can see me doing it right here, border to border. But because this will be using two fabrics, that's not how we're going to do it. So like I said, I have both my fabrics folded by the yard, and I'm going to lay it on top of each other. And where the border is where our center back will be. So that's how we will be pattern drafting our kimono. So go ahead and do that right now. Get your fabrics ready. So I'll be using about 2 yards for this kimono. For a bigger person, you can use 3 yards, 4 yards, but 2 yards should be good for you guys. But make sure you have more than that, obviously, for the pockets and the sleeve and the neckline and everything. So guys, now my fabric is ready for pattern drafting. As you can see right here, I have it laid on top of each other correctly. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is mark a straight line where the border is so that I know what area I will be using to join my fabric. As you can see, I was looking for my straight ruler. But yeah, anyway, I'm marking a straight line here so that will be the joining of my two different fabrics together. So the first thing that we are going to go ahead and do is mark out our neckline. Sorry guys, so for the neckline, I will be marking my back neckline for right now. So we'll mark the front later. So for the back neckline, I'm coming down by 1.5 inches, and I'm going to go out by 3 inches from the line, and I'm just going to mark a simple curve right there. So the next thing that we're going to do after that is, yeah, as you can see, I've marked my curve. So the next thing is to mark our shoulder, like our sleeve area. If you guys would normally folded the fabric in half, you would just use the length of that. But because we didn't do that, whatever length you want your sleeve to be is what you are going to mark out. So for my client, I will be using about 17 inches, which is what she would desire. And I'm just going to be marking a straight line at the 17 inches point, which I measured from the shoulder. And for the opening of the sleeve, I'm going to come down by 12.5 inches. Now, depending on what you want the opening to be, since it's a kimono, you can afford to do a lot and your body won't be showing, of course. So I did 12.5 inches. So after that, what we are going to go ahead and do is mark our hip measurement divided by 4. Now, if your hip is the biggest part of your body, you would use that. But if your bust is, you would go ahead and use your bust measurement. So after doing that, I'm going to add about 5 to 6 inches because this is a kimono. It's very free and it needs ease. So I went ahead to add 5 inches to my hip measurement, and I went ahead to mark our armhole and curved it straight into the kimono, as you guys can see that I'm doing right here. I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys, but yeah, I hope you guys understand everything that I'm saying. So you would just mark the armhole right there. And now I am going to go ahead and cut everything out, cut the side, cut the sleeve area, and you're going to go ahead and cut the neckline. And guys, I will explain to you how we are going to go ahead and do the front neckline. So now that have finished cutting, as you can see, I'm just about to show you guys when I open it. I'm just using my clips to hold it for now. As we open it, as you can see in the middle, the neckline, everything looks perfect. It looks like the way it's supposed to be as our kimono. But to be able to get the dual fabric thing, you guys pay close attention to this step. What we're going to ahead and do, as you can see that it's already been cut out right now, as it is right now, leave it the way you just finished cutting, and you're going to take the 2 middle pieces. As you can see, there are 4 layers. So you're going to take the 2 middle layers and clip it all the way down the center. This is going to be for the back piece because remember, it has to be joined in the back. So you're going to go ahead and take your 2 middle layers and join it all the way down so that we can go ahead and sew that, and then we'll be able to cut our front neckline. Go ahead and do that right now. After doing that, the next step is to go and cut the front neckline. So since we have it joined now, we don't have to worry about it separating. So what you're going to do is that you're going to unfold everything and you're going to fold it by the sleeve area. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but just watch me as I'm doing. You're going to go ahead and open it and then take it by the sleeve area so that the body of it is folded this way and the sleeve area is folded the other way, as you can see right here. So the neckline is looking like that. The back piece that we have joined is right there. This is how we are going to go ahead and cut our front neckline. So what we're going to do, because of the fact that this is a kimono, it is going to be open in the front. We're just going to, from that back neckline area, we're going to cut a straight line all the way down, as you can see me doing. Just use that and cut it all the way down. So yes, guys, now that we have finished doing that, we have our front neckline all cut out. So when you go to open it, you can see how it is really already looking like a kimono. Once you take it by the shoulders, you can see the kimono looking, how the front is open, and the back, you can still see where my clips are. It is already clipped together. So yes, guys, that is how to cut a dual fabric kimono. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now is to sew the entire middle down, guys. Just go ahead and sew your middle part and go ahead and overlock that stitch. Do that right now. So guys, putting that to the side, next thing, I have these 2 strips that I already cut out that are both 6 inches each of both of my fabrics, and this is going to be to pipe the neckline, as you guys probably already know. So we're just going to join it in the middle right here, and also after you go ahead to do that, you're just going to go ahead and iron it folded in half because that's how we will be sewing it on. So bringing that back, as you guys can see, I've already gone ahead to join it at the middle and I iron it folded. What I went ahead to do was I folded my edges in about 1/2 inch. Now you don't have to do that. I just did that because I wanted it to be neat on both sides. But when you bring your kimono back, we're just going to go ahead and join it. So guys, pay attention to what I'm doing here. At the neckline area, usually what you would do is just go ahead and sew it on as I'm demonstrating right here. Just go ahead and sew it from the top, join it, and then you would iron it. But for me, the way I want to do it is that I want to put it in like 1/2 inch so that it's neat on both sides of my kimono. So just go ahead, whichever method you want to do, go ahead and do that right now. I know that my hand was barely showing, guys, but I know that you understand what I'm saying. Just sew it all the way around your neckline. Now that we've gone ahead to do that, guys, we are going to be doing the cuffs on the sleeve. If you guys remember in the picture, the cuff on the sleeve is what we are going to be doing next. So whatever your main fabric is, guys, because there's one fabric that gets used more. My client chose this blue one as her main fabric. So whatever that is, you're going to basically cut out the same piece, 6 inches that we used, and fold your edges in so that we can attach it to the sleeve. So you're just going to put it all the way inside the sleeve on the fold here, all the way inside the sleeve, and you're going to do it on both sides with that one fabric. You're going to open it up, as you can see I'm doing, and at the fold there, you're going to put your fabric in so that it becomes a part of the length of the sleeve, and you're just going to top stitch that all the way down. After that gets done, it's time for probably the most exciting part. We join the sides together. Yes, we're going to go ahead and turn our fabric to the wrong side and join the sides of our kimono together. Now, guys, because this is a mono, you don't need shape, you don't need anything. Just go ahead, put it together, and stitch it down. As you can see what I'm doing right now, I'm lining it up, and you're just going to go ahead and stitch all the way down using about 1/2 inch of seam allowance on both sides. And doing that, we're just going to hem the bottom of our kimono. So go ahead and do that now. And last but most certainly not least, the pockets. So for my pockets, guys, the measurement that I have is about 8 inches by 9 inches, and I've already hemmed the top of my pocket by 2 inches. So this pocket is very simple. As you can see, I'm also using my main fabric. What we're going to do is we're going to fold both edges in and the bottom of our pocket as we're stitching it down on our kimono. So bringing our kimono back, I've already hemmed it and I've already gone ahead to stitch down the sides. So what we're going to do, the measurement we'll be using is we're going to be coming down so take your shoulder to waist measurement and add 2 inches to that. That's how much you're going to come down by. So from the shoulder area, the top here, I'm going to take my tape roll. As you guys can see, my pockets here. I'm going to take my tape roll and measure all the way down to my client's shoulder to waist plus 2 inches, which makes it 18. So I'm just going to mark a point at 18. Actually, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to mark a point at about 18. And I'm going to go out by 2 inches from where the neck band is, and that's just the measurement you're going to use. Now guys, since this is your kimono, wherever you would like your pockets to be, just go ahead and put it, but that is normally where you would put your pockets. So I'm marking it on the other side as well. I came down by 18 inches and I went out by 2 inches on both sides. So I'm just going to attach it right there, and as we're sewing on the pocket, we're going to be hemming it on all sides. And drum roll, 3, 2, 1. This is how our kimono turned out, guys. I'm so excited with the results of this kimono. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and my client absolutely loved it. So guys, don't forget to follow me for more. This is your girl, Delightful Debbie. Love you. Bye.